Hi everybody, Pilates will be starting in a minute or so. We're just checking that it is all live, hence the blank screen. Okay everybody. Hi, I hope you enjoyed the ploxing if you joined in the ploxing before, so we're a little bit warmer anyway. So it is, I was saying before, it is Good Friday next Friday, so we won't be doing classes live, and then we'll be looking into doing some more stuff after Easter and possibly on Zoom as well. So I hope you've enjoyed these live classes and you can see the setup. It does work. I appreciate I can't see you all, so I have had a few comments on Facebook, so I will try and give some more options for people, but basically work every class for you. If there's anything I do you're not comfortable with, please take it out or just lower the level. I do give options, but please do make the class work for you and just rest whenever you need to rest, or take the harder option if you want to take it up a bit. But please don't feel that that is the option you have to take. Make the class work for you and stay nice and safe. So we're lining it up. Start with your feet together and heels out and toes out. Spread that base out. We work parallel. Find the big toe, the little toe and the heel, and just spread the feet out on the floor mat, wherever you are, and just find your base and that center, and then pushing down through the floor, lifting up through the top of the head, and just tighten that belt one notch, and a few shoulder rolls just to try and take any tension out of the shoulders and drop them back and down. Just let the arms hang there. So we're just easily moving the head side to side, nothing forced, trying to relax those shoulder and neck muscles. Balance it out, bring the head back to the middle and just tilt it, drop the ear down towards the shoulder, lengthening up and over, freeing up the side of the neck. So again, nothing should be uncomfortable, it should be a nice stretch. So listen to your body and what it's telling you. If anything's uncomfortable, make the movement a bit smaller or take it out altogether. So bring it back to the middle, drop the chin onto the chest, lengthen the back of the neck, and then take the chin to the ceiling. So again, dropping the chin down, lengthening the back of the neck, and taking the chin up. So the last one, dropping that chin down, just loll the head around, free it up, do what you need to do, but don't let things crunch. Just free it up and bringing it back to the middle. So we'll just release the knees a couple of times. At any point, if it's a bit too static, shake the legs out. Again, this is just a guide for you for things to do. Adapt things as and where you need to. So staying down in that knee bend for a second, we're just going to free up the middle so the hips can go side to side. And then you can tuck it under and tilt forward and back. Again, nice, easy, smooth movements, nothing jarring. Roll it around again if you're comfortable. Come out of the position if it's not. Rolling it back the other way. And just straighten up. So shake those legs whenever you need to. We'll do a bit more upper body, a bit more legs. We'll just release it a bit more first. So bring it back underneath you. Keep that belt tightened, shoulders down, taking one arm up. We're going to reach over. So this is going into the side bend. So one option here is to add that arm. So when we do some of the side lying exercises on the floor, if that doesn't work for everybody, you can come back up and do this side lift. So when you lift this arm up, you can then do this parallel, going side to side, but you want to lengthen away and you want to feel like you're sandwiched between two planes of glass. So you're not tilting it. If you did this as an exercise, you could do it on one leg. So as you tilt over, you're crunching into that side, and then you could repeat it on one side a couple of times. So this is an alternative to the side lying exercise. And again, on the other side, going into that side bend. If you want to do it on a balance, you can. You can put the foot down at any time, but always lengthening through the top of the head, down through the floor, stretching it away. So you're working the sides and bring the arms down. So that's another alternative for the side lying, but it's a good, nice warm-up stretch as well. So I'm just going to take a step back here because you're losing my arms a bit. So we're just going to do an opening the chest. So taking the arms up again, keep the ribs down, connected, open the chest to the ceiling, feel that stretch across, bring it back up, release the knees, curving over a little bit lower, only about halfway down, then take the arms back up to the top, open the chest, stretch it out, bring it back up, curve it over, stretching down the back a little bit more, and straightening back up. So arms, just taking the arms out to the side, just some nice easy circles of the wrists. Again, if this is uncomfortable on wrists, you don't have to do it. And back the other way, just freeing them up, and a bit of a flex and point of the wrists. Push those shoulders down, lengthen away, push through the heel of the hand. And then we're just going to activate those arms a bit. Bring those elbows into your sides. So keep these ribs closed, connect your middle. We can work the arms without a band. We're just going to squeeze the back of the arm into the side. So you're activating those arm muscles, waking them all up. Hold that squeeze, and then we just rotate. So you're just serving that platter, rotating in the shoulder, but you're crushing an orange between your ribs and your upper arm. So you can add more tension and you can tighten it. Or if it's too much, release it a bit. So adapt every exercise to make it work for you. Keeping that tension, we're going to pump up that bicep. So again, crush that elbow in towards your side. Really feel it working the arms as we squeeze it in. And release. So again, you can make every exercise a bit harder if you want to, or easier. So we're going to balance on one leg. Feet lifting up tall through the top of the head, don't collapse. Nice easy ankles. Again, if it's uncomfortable, free it up. Back the other way. If you're happy staying on that leg, bend the knee in and just open the hip a bit. Keep your hips facing forward. Don't take it too wide. Just again, freeing it up. Well done. Bring it in. Shake anything out if it needs to in between. Bring your base back underneath you. Find your balance on the other leg. Nice easy ankle circles. And back the other way. And if you're happy staying on that leg, come out of it in between if you need to. Just freeing up that hip. One more. Okay, so again, give them a little shake. So we're going into a squat, and then I will layer it up and make it harder. So at any point you want to just come back to the basic squat, that's absolutely fine. That's the one for you. So keep supported in the middle. You're sitting back on that chair. So you only take it as low as you can. You don't have to go very far at all. Keep an eye on your knees. Don't let them go any further forward than the front of your toes, and keep them lined up with the middle toe there, just to not put any extra strain on those knees. So you've got this squat here, which is a nice easy one. Another alternative, if we're doing it on one leg, you might just do a nice easy knee bend on one leg. You can take it into a squat and alternate. Lifting up one leg, taking back parallel, lifting up. You can go back to two legs at any time. If you want to make this harder, we go here, you keep the squat on one leg. So you take it back as you go down and bring it forward. So you're staying on one leg. So this is a harder option. Please don't feel you have to do it. You can keep 2 feet on the floor, or you can do 2 and lifting up into 1. This is obviously all on one leg, shifting the balance and the weight. One more on this leg. And we're going to take it back to the middle. So this is one option. Staying in the middle. Another option is lifting a leg. Or then we're going to do the balance on one leg. So you lift that knee, you take it back as you squat down and bringing it up. Again, you don't have to do this option. It's quite a lot of work on one leg. Well done. One more. Just the warm up. Yay! Give them a shake out. Well done. Hope you're a little bit warmer. I am going to go side on. We're going to just roll down through the spine, and then we're going into first exercise. So the last bit, the roll down, is just for you. Keep lifted up through the middle, drop the chin onto the chest. Let the arms hang, head hang. We're just stretching out, relaxing here. Bend your knees if you need to. Just have a little roll around, stretch this out. Lifting up from your middle to roll back up and rebuild that spine. Yay, the head mic didn't fall off. Hopefully you've noticed the sound's a bit better than last week, so we're trying it with the head mic. So one more of those, just rolling down through. Just hang there for a second, stretch it out, let it lengthen out through the back, through the head, let it relax. And then if your hands aren't on the floor, bend your knees, bring your hands down. We're going to come down onto all fours. So just bringing hands underneath the shoulders, shoulders back and down, knees under the hips, support in the middle, don't collapse, find that lift in your middle. So options with the plank. I'm actually going to show the high option first, and then I'll bring it down for anybody that doesn't want that option. So we're taking one leg back, keep the hips parallel to the floor, other leg joins it. So there's your perfect plank. That might be enough for you. I will give a lower option, but while we're here, the option is you're going to do a little hip dip either side, and then a little tummy tuck. So you bring the knees in towards the chest, but don't lift the hips. And then you're going to do 2 of those. So if you don't like that option, keep going with that option. If you're happy to, you can bring it down onto the floor. So this is a lower option. Bring it down if you need to. You can just lift your tummy up off the floor. You can still do a little hip roll here. You can still do a little higher lift and tuck, bringing it lower. Relax whenever you need to. So you've got another option to bring it down there. So I'm going to take it back up onto all fours. So come in and out of things whenever you need to. Shoulders are down, tummy's lifted, hips stay level to the floor. So find that perfect plank. Find that little dip and a twist. Keep the shoulders down, chest open but tummy in. Tuck the knees under. So again, come out of it in between if you want to. Have a rest. Sit back whenever you need to, or keep going. So again, please make this work for you. Don't do anything if it's uncomfortable. I'll do one more of the high option, then I'll do one more of the low option. So pick and choose, mix and match. You've got the hip dip, nice little twist, tuck the lower tummy under, scoot the knees in, push the heels away. Then bringing the knees down. So you can do one more of those, or you could bring it down for a lower option. Elbows under the shoulder, tummy lifted. Little twist if you want to do the twist, or just find that tummy lift and that little tummy tuck, lifting that tummy a bit higher. One more. You can either sit back on your heels or bring it down onto your front and have a little stretch out. You might want to have a little push up if you're happy to. Again, don't do anything that you're uncomfortable with. Well done. Coming down onto our fronts. So again, we're going to engage this core, so try and lift that belly away from the floor. Activate your middle, switch it all on. So we're going to just do some back of the legs first, and then we're going to add the back. So lengthen one leg away to the other side, lengthening through the top of the head. Oh, it works with the head mic. I can put my head down and still talk. Lengthening away, but still trying to lift that belly away from the floor. So breathe in before you go. Breathe out as you lift the other leg. Lengthen it away. Activate that back of the legs. And lowering. So trying to lift this tummy away. Probably won't come off the floor, but you're looking for that lift in your middle. So again, breathe in before you go. Breathe out, lengthen that leg away. Stretch it away. And lower. And again, lifting that leg. Lengthening it away. Stretching and down. So then switching off the back of the legs for a second. If you want to turn your toes in and your heels out, give it a little rock around, switch it off. We're going to activate the upper back. So again, lifting that belly away from the floor. Breathe in before you go. Breathe out as you lift that head and shoulders, hovering off the floor. Still try and activate your middle. Still try and keep that belly away from the floor. Activate the upper back. So you don't want your legs to lift. So if your legs are lifting off, you're using too much of that muscle. We want to engage the upper back, so we're trying to isolate it. So again, engage that core. Breathe in before you go. Breathing out as you lift. So it's up to you how long you hold this for. You can take the arms out if you want to. You can bring them back in. I'm going out of shot. We adjusted the camera, but my arms go out of shot. So again, tummy's lifted. You can just hover the head. You can take the arms out. So you've got some options there. If you want to put the exercise together, again, you can lift that belly away from the floor. Hover head and hands off the floor. If you want to take them out to the front, you can do the swimming opposite arm to leg, lengthening through the arm, lengthening through the leg, keeping that belly away from the floor, breathing, lowering whenever you need to. So again, it's breathing in, stop if you need to stop, sit back on the heels if you need to, breathing out as we lengthen away through the arms, through the legs, and just alternating. You don't have to do this quickly. You can take it steadily, keep breathing, relax it down whenever you need to. If you want to do one more, or you just need to shake it around, loosen it off. So again, keep going if you need to do one more round. I'm going to do it once more. Breathing in, breathing out as you lift. You can just do the arms, or you could just do the legs, or you could already be sitting back on your heels. Just lengthening, balancing out the back. And relax. So you might want to carefully lift that tummy off the floor, lift that belly button up, release the back the other way, stretching it out. So we're then going to come onto our side. So for this one, if you're not comfortable on your side, you can go back to the standing up and doing the side bends standing on one leg if you want to. So that's your option for this one. I'm going to do it on a straight arm today. So we're going to do the side lift first, and then we're going to take the side leg off and do some crunches. And I will show that standing option. So we're going to come up, shoulder over the hand. Take a nice side stretch over. Again, that might be your exercise. If you really are uncomfortable on that wrist, you can put the elbow down. But I want to take it up into a crunch. So we're going to go up to here. We're going to take that leg out. Lengthen through the fingertips, engage in your middle, belly button, spine, and lift that leg off. So our crunch here is elbow coming in to meet the knee, and we're lengthening it away. So don't change that spine alignment. Don't arch your back as you lengthen away. Reach wall to wall. Keep this engaged. So you're crunching in. So at any point you can come out of this one. So options are, you can just do the side lift. You can take the leg off and do the side crunch. I'm very quickly, keep going with that one if you're happy. The option for standing is that we're here. You can do the crunch into the leg. If you're feeling up to it, you can bring that elbow and knee in standing. So that's an option if you're not happy lying on your side. So I'm going to do it again here on the side. Hand down, reaching through, lengthen the leg away, engage in the middle, don't arch your back, crunching it in. I hope some of you kept going. You might be feeling it in the hip and the leg. Crunching it into the side, reaching away. Couple more if you can. Again, stop whenever you need to stop. That's fine. My arm's going out of the shot, but my foot isn't. I'm going to have to adjust the camera slightly. And then relax that one down. So release that arm, take it over the head. Stretch that one out. And release that side. Well done. We're going to do a bit of that scoop before we go on to the other side. Let me go side on so you can see. So we're going to carefully lower yourself to the floor. So go down sideways if you're not happy rolling down. We're just going to do scoop and hold. So just while we're here setting it up, see this doesn't work tonight. Hands down by your side, shoulder blades flat on the floor. So engage that and then switch those core muscles on. Slide your ribs down to your hips, just switch this on. So then we're just going to mobilize the pelvis, rocking forward and back on that tailbone. But keep this ribs sliding down, keep switched on in your middle. And then on the next, tucking under of that tailbone, keep it tucked under. Hold on behind your legs if you want to. Just bring that head and shoulders up so you really are scooping. Breathing in and breathing out. So keep breathing and holding. Lower this whenever you need to. You don't have to keep going with that one. Or again, bringing it up. Scoop. Lifting it higher if you want to. But you're really tucking that tailbone under. Really switching on low down tummy muscles. Scooping. And relax. One more if you're happy to, or full body stretch. Take the arms over the head, stretch the legs away if you need to. Scoop and hold and breathe. Just really activating those tummy muscles. And relax. So full body stretch if you want to. Take the legs away. Take the arms away, release in the middle before we come to the other side. So we're going to do that same. I'll set you up on the other side. So you've got your hand underneath the shoulder. So the options are, so please do pick the one that works for you. There's no pressure to take it up higher if you don't want to. Nice side bend. And bring it down. Stick with that if you're happy to. Otherwise we're taking it up. Taking that leg away. I'm going to just move up a bit. There we go. Trying to keep me in the frame. Stretch that leg away. So belly button to spine. Keep that alignment. Crunching that elbow in towards the elbow. Reaching it away. So keep going with this option if you're happy to. Come out of it whenever you need to. So again, I'll just remind you the standing option. Coming up. You can be here. You can be on one leg, so you can do the side bend in. Or you can keep the foot down if you need to, just always stretch away, lengthening. Or you can do the side crunch if you prefer to do it standing. Always trying to balance, engage that belly button to spine, and again switch it on. So we're on that side, couple more, or hopefully some of you are still going. I wish I could see. We are looking into the Zoom. It will make a difference. I can keep an eye on who's actually doing it. Stretch that leg away, crunch it in, lengthening it. Keep that feeling of belly button to spine, and just tightening that belt. Couple of notches, crunching it in. Couple more if you can. Stop when you need to stop. When you're ready, sitting down, releasing whichever arm is on the floor. Taking it over the head and release that side. Yay, well done. Bring the legs round to the front. Let's do the leg lifts. So let me move it back a bit. Sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders relaxed. Still tighten that belt. Switch that middle on. Zip up through the body. Arms nice and relaxed. So pull up that leg first. pull up that muscle above the knee before you then lift that leg. And breathe and hold. Lower it whenever you need to. You can just do a lift and a lower. Alternating legs. So again, pull that muscle up above your knee. That might be it anyway. That's switching that muscle on if that works for you. Lifting the leg. Breathing. So you lift and lower as and when it feels right for you. Build it up. We've been doing this a lot in class. So keep building that one up if you have, or just activate those muscles. Lowering. So just keep alternating, keep breathing. This is a good one to do anytime sitting in front of that TV. All of these exercises, loads of space. Breathing, breathing. Again, shoulders are nice and relaxed. So the last one each leg, see how long or how many breaths you can hold it for. So just for you to benchmark it. And one more. Breathing, Lovely. So let's do the roll down. We're going to do the roll down with a twist. Please don't do the twist if you don't feel comfortable. You can hold on behind the legs. You don't have to go all the way down, rolling up and down to the floor. I'm going to go side on. So you really see or tucking that tailbone under, scooping this in. So you may just roll down halfway and come back up. Again, it's your exercise. Breathe in before you go. Breathe out as you're rolling down. Really tuck that tailbone under. Hold on behind the legs if you need to. Come straight, release at the bottom, come straight back up. So this might be your exercise, tucking under, rolling down. Take it to where you can and come back up. Otherwise, we're going to the extension is that you're going to roll down halfway. If you're happy taking the arms off, you're going to just open it to one side. Bring it back to the middle, alternate sides. So you get a nice twist. If this hurts your lower back, come up a bit higher. Engage that core a bit more or come out of it whenever you need to. So those are your options. Scooping it in, you might just take a little rock back and coming back up. You might go a bit further, rolling down to the floor. Another option, or you could still be going with that side twist. Breathing in before you go. Breathe out as you lower about halfway down. Then we're opening to the side and bringing it back to the middle. So please pick the option that's right for you. You can keep going with a nice twist. This must be scooped, engage that lower tummy. Come out of it whenever you need to. Again, tucking under, scooping it in, rolling it down. And a nice side twist if you're happy to. So please do send messages, or if there are any questions, or if you do want any alternative exercises. That's the thing, it's difficult not being able to see you all. So hopefully we will be able to put some of these classes onto Zoom. So I really can actually keep an eye on everybody, and you can ask if there are any other options. So please just look after yourselves, don't do anything that's uncomfortable. Apart from working muscles. One more if you can. Stop if you need to stop. Please don't feel you have to do one more. Scooping it under. You might just want to do one more, rolling down to the floor and coming back up. Or if you're happy doing one more nice twist and open. And release. Yay, well done. So that's a good taster of everything there. We've worked front, back, side, legs and arms. So the whole thing with Pilates is we're trying to balance out the body and strengthen it. So we'll just have some nice stretches here now. Take the legs just to a small V. We're going to take the arms up, lifting up out of the spine. Just twist towards one leg. Keep the chest open. Keep keep the chest forward, just lengthening out over that leg. Feel it stretching down the back of the leg and coming back up. And again, twisting to the other leg, lifting up, chest open. Let the chest lead the movement forward, lengthening out over that leg. We'll do one more of those on each side. Twisting to that leg, lifting up, chest forward, lengthening. Last one. Lifting, chest forward, lengthen over that leg. And coming back to the middle. So we'll do that glute stretch, turning that knee out. Feeling it here, or lifting up that underneath leg if you want to. Again, pushing the body in, but turning that knee out so you feel it stretching down here. So just releasing again, adjust it until it works for you. Stretching away, nice spine twist. So work out which leg it is, opposite arm for a bit of leverage. So again, lifting up tall, twisting to the back, using that arm just as a bit of leverage. Again, nice stretching, nothing hurting. Bring it back to the middle, swapping it over. So we'll do the turn out first, stretching out those glutes, lifting up the underneath leg if you want a bit more, squashing the body into it. And releasing, leaving that leg crossed, bringing the arm over, lifting up tall, twisting to the back. And coming back in. I'm going to bring you back up to standing. Come up nice and slowly. Step yourself up carefully. Or if you're happy to rock back onto the feet, roll back up through the spine. Just bring the head up last. Rebuild. Straightening back up. Lifting the head back on. Dropping the shoulders down. Weight nice and evenly spread through the middle of the feet. Just take a couple of little balances. Just centering that up. So lifting up through the top of the head, lowering down through the heels. One more of those. Nice. Stretch it. So keep that lengthening feeling through the body, tightening of your middle. We're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. In for 2 counts and out for 4. Again, one more in for 2 and out for 4. So that's a nice all-round general Pilates that you should be able to adjust to make it work for you. I will keep you informed through the Facebook page of how we will continue with classes, but not for Good Friday, next Friday. So take care, everybody. Speak soon, send me messages, send questions. Take care. Bye.